This is Mr. James welcoming you to the manuscript edition of A Guide to Formatting Your Paper. So we looked at MLA, that's for English 10 and 11. This is for my creative writing class. So, and anybody who wants to know how to send a manuscript off to a publisher and possibly get your work published. So all manuscripts need this information. You'll have your name, or if you're writing an article in the journalism world, it's called a byline, and you want that as you want it to appear, how you want your credit given. You'll need your contact information, which should include your name, address, phone number, email address. You should have a page number, and then you should include a word count if you're mailing your manuscript. All manuscripts should also have a header, that is a running header that runs through the entire document. Usually it's right alignment. Some can be with the 3 columns. These days, a lot more people are doing the 3 columns. That should include your last name, the title, or a key word from the title if the title is long, and it should include a page number. All manuscripts should have a readable standard font. Courier is the traditional font. Arial, Times New Roman are pretty well accepted. And if you're going to mail it, you should be on a white paper, which is, standard 8.5 by 11. And the text should be in a double-spaced format. We're going to look at the short story or article type of manuscript, and I'll actually walk you through that, how to do that from a Word document. There's a difference for novels or book-length manuscripts where you actually have a cover page. But with a short story article, all your contact information is on page 1, and then you have at least 2 inches of white space between your contact information and your title. Times New Roman, but I was reading some things online to try to get ready for this video, and I found that traditionally editors actually preferred Courier. Now, it doesn't have to be that way, and these days it doesn't really matter. The story behind that actually is that Courier each character has an equal size, so it would be easier for editors to eyeball the amount of space that it would take on the page. Now with the word processors that we have, it doesn't really matter, but so I would go with Courier, or Times New Roman would be my recommendation. And for class, let's stick with one of those 2 fonts. Your contact information should actually be single spaced. So we'll go to line spacing, make sure it's on single, click OK to accept that. Oh, just saw something. Because I opened it up on Word Online, and then I said edit in Word, some of the settings are going to be different because on our laptops it's Word 2013 for some reason. So I'm going to click this box, don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. Click OK. Then I'm going to go ahead and enter my contact information. And I'm going to enter my name exactly how I want it to appear, as written by, or in my byline, as they say in journalism. We'll do our address. 71964, still getting used to that zip code. Then my phone number. Then my email address, and I'm going to use my work email address. I'm going to go ahead and take out that hyperlink because, well, I just don't see anybody needing it. If you're going to print this out and snail mail it, then it's going to be completely useless. And if you're going to email it, well, they're already going to have your email address, so being able to link you to their email address or to your email address doesn't really seem necessary. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that so it'll be more versatile. Then I'm going to go ahead and skip down and go back and remove that again since I messed up. And I think it's probably going to make me do this again. No. Okay. That time I did it the smart way. Okay. From this point on, I'm going to go ahead and enter down till there's a good 2 inches, and it's kind of hard to eyeball on a computer screen what 2 inches will be on a paper, but you need a pretty good amount of space. It's called white space, and what that's for is for editors to make notes to each other, their thoughts on this, what could be changed, and several editors will look at it if they're actually considering it, and then it'll come back to you with comments, whether it was accepted or not. It may be accepted if you make certain changes, and that's okay. You just know you'll be rejected a lot more than you get published, and I'm sorry, but that is just the reality of things. So, gonna go ahead and center here and give it a clever title. Then I'm gonna enter. Go back, I'm going to enter one more time, and then I'm going to go back to left justified, then I'm going to go back to paragraph and make sure that I am in double spacing because the body text should be in double spacing. Then you want to tab over to start your first paragraph. Do not add an extra space between paragraphs. Just tab and do it in regular paragraph format. The next thing we need to do is add a header. Now again, this is the Word on your desktop on 2013. It's slightly different for Word Online, and in my MLA video I actually did that using Word Online so you could see it in that format too. But the commands are still the same. You just kind of gotta look at what it is you actually need done. And for some reason my screen recording isn't going up to those tabs. What I just clicked on was insert. Now I'm going to insert header. And I'm going to do, you could either do this one and then right align it, or you could do the blank 3 columns. And actually the Word Online, Word 2016 is way easier to work with headers. But We'll do it this way. We'll go here. We'll click back to home up here on the top tab. That's above this, not above header. Go up to home. We're going to go right align. Font here is not nearly as important. We can go ahead and go with the font that we're using though. Here I'm going to type. Let the computer catch up because I'm doing a screen recording right now. And I want that to be my name, and it already changed fonts on me for some reason. Whatever, we're not gonna stop to fix that. Then I also want to do the title, and if you have a long title, you can just use a keyword. And then I'm gonna do the page number. Now, we don't want that page number showing up on the first page, just like with MLA format. There's no need to number the first page. So, and let's see if I can remember how to do this on the old Word. We need to go to design. Header and footer. Now we're going to go to edit header. And we're going to choose this, different first page. Now our running header will only appear beginning on page 2, so that our first page is not numbered. Now the only thing I'm leaving out is the word count. Your word processor counts words for you. But if you're sending it in via snail mail, if you're doing it through email, it does not matter. But if you're sending it in via snail mail, you'll want to go, after closing your header, go back out to home, and when you're finished with your document, you can tab over here and put in not 3333, but number, however many page or however many words it is, and just say, whoops. I'm clicking undo there. Okay, so I'm going to back up a little bit. There we go. Words. And that's just a note for the editor. Book length manuscript, all that's going to happen is you're going to have a cover page, and that contact information is going to be formatted in the center of the cover page. And then when you get to your first page, you'll have a running header going all throughout the manuscript.